Yes. We've reached that time in our evening, my friends, where we are down to our very final performer. But our very final performer is Gina Rickicki. Gina is an actress, writer, and evil slayer that runs Naked City. She's learned a lot about love and revenge from 80s fantasy movies. Probably a bit too much. Please give a warm welcome to Gina Rickicki and the Beastmaster.
Everybody loves a Snuggie. A leopard print Snuggie. You know those people that Ellery mentioned that like save up to invest in capes? Not me. That's okay. All right, guys. Hey, everybody. It's been a fucking amazing night, yeah? I do want to mention that after me, Miss fucking fabulous Cherry Del Rosario is going to get up and sing a song again, but she gives me life.
Yeah, I lied.
Life. Like, no, it's fine. No, girl, you never have to apologize. You kidding me? You're fucking fabulous. All right. Beastmaster. Being an old, and that is capitalized, I love to do things like forward mass emails and answer my jitterbug. The buttons are so big. I still use Facebook and sometimes even read a folding newspaper or an actual magazine. I am a child of the 80s, and a time known to the kids today is fashion-forward, backwards laugh time. I bet that I could throw a rock into a millennial dance party in addition to triggering a bunch of them and hurting their feelings. I would hit a pair of acid-wash jeans or some neon biking shorts worn in a gleeful mix of sincerity tinged with a nod to hipster irony. Now, I'm not looking to rag on millennials because that is well-worn territory and I'm so tired and I just want to watch Matlock. I'm just saying that my personal frame of reference at the time of growing up was so narrow that the sci-fi and fantasy movies I watched were like the AAA triptychs to life. There was no irony, only Zool. The movies featured tonight, and those like them, show why so many Gen Xers have completely fucked up relationships, a thing like romance, revenge, and the things we've set as road markers without even thinking. 1 million tiny lady boners were launched at the side of Jarrett's epic crotch pants plus mullet combo. Mad Mardigan, Conan, Jem. Yes, I thought Gelflings were hot, along with that animated Robin Hood fox. And oh my God, Navarre from Lady Hog, the way he says, Isabeau. We girls and guys of the 80s were being given a profile of what an awesome, swashbuckling, heroic dude looked like, and I fell in obsessive love with all of them. I've been searching for those things in my real life, y'all. Trying to be those things. Characteristics like cocky charm, hot bods, amazing hair, killer smiles, bulging arms swinging bitchin' swords, and a dedication to romance is the highest ideal, just behind avenging himself on the person cult who killed his parents. Because the hero's parents in usually village got brutally murdered by things like the Skeksis or James Earl Jones in a bad wig. In this case, our hero Mark Singer and his epic bowl cut mullet needs revenge against a faceless marauder in a bat-winged helmet and motherfucking Rip Torn, who is caped and sneering while wearing a terrible, terrible nose prosthesis. That's right, Rip Torn. I don't know why it's hilarious to me that he's the overblown leader of a child-killing ziggurat cult, but there we have it. Now, I haven't watched some of these movies in a really long time, and I realize now that I watched a bunch of these on TBS, where I was denied the sweet perfection that was known as the 1980s all-natural boob shot and gore. Occasionally, I got to catch some HBO at a friend's house, which was like a gateway into gory booblandia, but basic cable TV raised me for the most part. Now, these movies shaped a large part of me. I was an excitable child, prone to excessive sincerity and intense dreaming. I grew up in Alabama. In a flat suburban landscape as a weird latchkey kid with not much in the way of friends while actively avoiding a brother with emotional issues who liked to torture me. These were my escape, my friends. And whether or not I'd like to admit, they gave me life lessons I still draw from. Now, I watched The Beastmaster over and over as a kid, took comfort in it, dreamed of being the hero and the villain and the monster and the pretty redhead. I'd stare at cats and substitute teachers, willing them to hear my thoughts and obey my will. I'd strike noble poses on anything that might replicate a rugged rock face. I'd create terrible concoctions while praying that both magic and science existed and could make my life beautiful, exciting. So tonight, I'd like to share some life lessons from the Beastmaster and how I've applied them. Being a woman. I learned so much from 80s fantasy movies about what was the most important when it comes to being a woman. First of all, you need a super hot body. And clothes that have real problems with their clasps. Oh no. Also, you should be super chaste. In the case of Beastmaster, extra points for actually being a virgin slave of the temple that's going to get executed by Rip Torn for your hot chasteness. And you should be able to throw a couple of mealy surprise punches when your hot chaste body gets you invited on the hero's quest. Now, an exception to this chaste rule strangely comes from Arnold Schwarzenegger fantasy movies from the 80s. See Red Sonja and Conan's badass girlfriend Valeria, or the incomparable quarterstaff Grace Jones. All praise. All praise. But they still had sick bodies and fought in tiny outfits and were probably Vikings or something that didn't apply to a short, stocky German, Italian, American girl in Montgomery, Alabama. Second, you need amazing feathered hair that cascades around your wild, pure eyes. Your chaste hotness will make sure that your hair is always on point. Third, you need to be caught bathing unawares by the male hero, and he'll likely try to steal your clothes. Now, I like that the Beastmaster both honored that rule and subverted it by having two ferrets steal the hero's bag. As a woman, just accept this voyeur theft 1-2 punch as a romantic overture and part of the adventure. I found this hard to apply in modern day life, as my numerous indecent exposure and petty larceny charges can attest to. Note, if you aren't hot and chaste, that's okay, as long as your body is still really sick. The guys will be able to tell that you're from a trio of evil cackling witches, because even though your body is an 11 on a scale of 1 to 10, your head will look like it's made out of one of Freddy Krueger's cum shots. Beastmaster body politics! Okay, next point. Quicksand, it's real, and it's fucking everywhere. This is why I insist on Ubering most places. Just straight car to club to car mentality. I want everything to be paved. I don't even eat fucking oatmeal, because that's what 80s sword and sorcery movies taught me it looks like, and I do not approve of mortal danger masquerading as fiber. Accessory tips. You can cut open a Day-Glow stick and use it to practice badass-looking witchcraft, like stealing a baby and putting it in a cow. Fresh. Always check your rings to make sure that they aren't hosting evil eyes that will totally spy on you and your friends like a webcam that's been hacked. Did you know that as long as you hold your proto-suede messenger bag just so, you can keep the 2 ferrets inside from spilling out? Pro tip. You gotta get an amulet. Now, whether it's an Orin or that weird falcon amulet on a bitchin' chain that the Beastmaster gets from those like disordered latex tree bird people, they had real eating problems, guys. You absolutely need an amulet to pull an adventure together. Headbands, wrist cuffs, hide boots, and glistening boob sweat on men or ladies is always in fashion. You don't need a lot of fabric to make an amazing outfit. A side-split toga or a loincloth allow for full fantasy action and keep people's minds engaged on the adventure at hand. Lighting, always be backlit or in natural golden light. Am I backlit? I'm just gonna say I'm backlit. Names, you don't need a cool name to move along the blockbuster or life. The Beastmaster's name is Dar. Fucking Dar. Other names, the ferrets are named Kodo and Podo. The large cat, tiger, panther thing is Roar. There's Max with 2 A's, Kiri R, Sacco Z, the June, and Tal. But make no mistake, if you're the dad from Good Times or Coming to America, you get to be a badass swashbuckling thigh master named Seth. Just Seth. And let me tell you, John Amos's drawstring ponytail game was on point. It was amazing. And in honor of the Beastmaster, my new name is Buh. Buh. Animals make the best wingmen. Oh my God, did I just make a pun? Now, I've been working really hard on this by becoming a batshit crazy cat lady. And I highly recommend you looking around you at the natural world and figuring out how you can use bird sight to spy on hot people bathing, or using ferrets to steal a bunch of badass jewelry and snacks, or a huge, likely black-dyed old circus cat to help you trick young redheads into kissing you. Who saved who, right, guys? My last point, revenge. The most important lesson of all. Revenge will help you get awesome friends, a hot girlfriend, vision quests, neat pets, and triumph. If you've ever wondered what's missing from your life, it may just be a quest with bloody, bloody revenge at the end of it. True, a horde might not have slaughtered your village, a witch might not have put you inside a cow as an infant, you might not have been promised to a death cult by your lily-livered parents, but hasn't someone cut you off in traffic? Haven't you had your heart broken by some shitlord? Hasn't your boss failed to see your true value? My point is, everyone's life is ready for a blood quest. So get going. Shorten your name, put on a loincloth, get badass. And even if one of your ferrets dies in the process, rest assured that the laws of 80s fantasy movies will make sure that 2 new baby ferrets take their place. Hooray!
Falcor on my squad, my dog, and it's even smelling good by the stench bog. I saw a Red Bull, but didn't bug out. He was getting freaky with a unicorn, no doubt. Put on my boots and jacket, heading for the door. Bought a dime bag from my little homie Willow. I gotta go, cause I'm always going non-stop. I'm working for a witch, so she can make the spells drop. Had to stop for a bright light, dark crystal glowing, not a Skeksis in sight. And everything is alright. I got a text from a hawk, and she's a lady all night. Called up the goblins, and I'm asking y'all, which trick is Jareth taking to the ball? Get me on the dance floor, I'm trouble. Last week went to the ball, got put inside a bubble. Like a Beastmaster on his sword and sorcery game. I can't believe today was a good day.